All right, this is Michael Scully reporting at Roger Williams University. I've been asked by former students at Ithaca College to basically speak about civic journalism for the YouTubers out there. Basically, I'm posting this on YouTube so that they can download it and place it, download it from YouTube and place it into a video project. If you want to learn how to do that, you have to go to my blog. Just Google Ode to Journalism and you'll learn the details on how to do that. All right, Carrie, your first question is about if you'd asked me 10 years ago what I would have thought of civic journalism. All right, 10 years ago, if you'd asked me about civic journalism, I would have asked you, why the hell do you want to send basically soccer moms to cover school board meetings? All you get is bias, and that's crap. In fact, why would you send amateurs in to do the work of professionals? Now, after the internet, here's what I think. With the inception of the internet, there's bandwidth, there's more space. You no longer have the finite, you guys could walk right through. All right, take two. How has the current definition changed? Standing in the middle of the campus. All right, civic journalism. How has the definition of civic journalism changed now that the internet has come around? We no longer have to deal with finite space. In newspapering, you only have a certain amount of space, but with the internet, you've got infinite bandwidth, you've got lots of people in there, there's lots of space for people to put in their opinions. The one thing that we still need is we need a professional component to it. But you don't necessarily have to have professional reporters any longer. What you do need to have are professional editors, basically being the overlord of the content to make sure that it's as accurate as possible and that it represents both sides. Okay, question two is about, is there a new era of civic journalism? I'm repeating myself. After the inception of the internet, there has been, all right, take three. With the introduction of the internet in 1996, the commercialization of the internet in 1996, we have, as journalists, had to rethink everything about reporting and publishing. Just now, all right, question two, the new era. With the commercialization of the internet in 1996, we have opened the door to a new era of civic journalism. Now, anybody with a laptop and internet access could log on and publish stuff. I think that, again, with the bandwidth, it's anybody's ball game. There's, again, has to be some sort of editor as an overlord, making sure that the content is rich and accurate and balanced. All right, are blogs and video cameras and camera phones changing the industry, the newspaper industry? I believe that blogging has allowed for anybody to have an opinion on anything. As long as the information is written well and accurately, they will find an audience. I'm encouraging all of my students to get into blogging because I think it really is the future. The difference about blogging, though, and this is important, is it's no longer a third-person, journalism is no longer a third-person medium. It is a first-person medium. When you blog, you usually use phrases like I, me, my, which was a giant no-no 5-10 years ago. Now, it has better value, I guess. That doesn't make sense. All right. Are blogs changing the universe? Absolutely. Blogging allows for anybody with a computer and internet access to basically say whatever they want. Damn it, it's a giant construction site is what it is. All right, blogging. I think blogging is a very important component of journalism. We're just now figuring out what its value can be. Again, because websites, getting back into the damn it, cut. Are blogs changing everything? Yes, blogs are changing everything. It's allowing anybody with a computer and internet access to write whatever they want and to find an audience, in fact, a mass audience. It's putting mass media in the hands of the individual. It's a very cool thing. The big difference now is that instead of writing in third person, we're writing in a more intimate environment and we're writing in first person. We can actually speak to an interactive audience. With the inception of camera phones, camera phones, okay. With the introduction of camera phones, we are turning off and starting again. With the introduction of camera phones, there's basically a camera everywhere. We're now starting to see video and still photographs from environments where people wouldn't normally bring a camera, or it allows for more man-on-the-street stuff. If you happen to be in the right place at the right time, you just pull out your camera phone and shoot a picture. It's very cool stuff. Okay, question 4 is one of my favorites. What is the state of current news media? The state of current news media is a disaster. The newspaper industry is having the worst fiscal year it's had since the Great Depression. They're firing people, they're coming up with strange funding formulas. It's all a disaster. Here's the good thing. The newspaper industry was taken over by corporate America over the last 30 years. The corporatization of the media has destroyed its potency. So you know what? Good riddance. See you later. I don't have a subscription to the Providence Journal. Never anticipate ever having one. It's too bad to see an old great newspaper like that fall apart, but you know what? The owners are in Dallas and they don't give a shit anyways. What is the civic responsibility of newspapers? The civic responsibility of the news industry is to basically tell a readership what's going on in an environment that they're interested in. The problem with traditional newspapering is they tend to only report on, and here comes a truck and I'm turning this off. What is the civic responsibility of the newspaper industry? Or, no, civic responsibility of what? What is the civic responsibility of journalism? Basically to report information to a readership and to serve their interest. Knowledge is power. We all seek information about things that we're interested in. The difference is, and this is one of the failings of traditional news media, is they tend to write about the brick and mortar stuff, while most Americans are spending upwards of 10, 20, 30% of their lives online. Wouldn't it make sense that we cover both? We cover the electronic community and the actual physical community. You need to do both, and I think that's an important responsibility of the current digital era. The responsibility of the reading community. What is the responsibility of the reading community? The responsibility of the reading community is to basically get in there and complain. If you see something you don't like, you see something you disagree with, you see information you think is inaccurate, it is your responsibility to tell that source that they're wrong and give them information so they can correct it. Now it is the responsibility of the journalist to be accessible and to be accurate, and you should analyze every email you get, if that's possible, and correct the record. All right, Carrie, who wrote these questions? What are some of the ethical considerations with reference to consumer-created news media? You know what? I think it's better that the consumer is creating the media than the corporation. Corporations are getting too big, they're getting too powerful, they're bigger than some nations. I would rather it be in the hands of the individual. The internet has created the ultimate democracy, and in fact it's starting to shatter some of these traditional non-democratic societies. Look, the Chinese are having a hard time keeping their people under wraps. So the internet has created the ultimate democracy. All right, QED, I think we're done. I'm sorry if this seems rattled or haggard, but I have to race off to class. All right, Carrie, congratulations on your graduation. Enjoy the last weeks of the semester, and you're going to miss Ithaca. All right, good luck to you and everybody else.